What is up, everyone, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing my 2015 Fiesta ST. I'm going to show you guys some little bit of the interior as well as exterior. So let's go ahead and just get into it, and then let me tell you guys a little bit about the car. So like I said, this is a 2015 Fiesta ST. As you guys can see, in comparison to the base model Fiestas, the front is a little more aggressive. I got a Boost Light sticker right there, as you can see. It's pretty cool, and I have yellow laminates on my fog lights. The car does come different also with side skirts and these 17-inch rims right there. I used to have the ones that were silver, but then exchanged them for the ones that are black. I think it gives the car a little more aggressive look. Going around the back, we can see another thing that's different from these Fiesta STs to the base models is the diffuser right there, as well as the dual exhaust. Got that exhaust right there, as well as that diffuser that's color painted with the body. The wing is also different. We can see the wing is a little longer than the normal ones. In my car, I had the roof wrapped in black, as well as the front bumper over here, but normally standard that comes body color. In my case, this is Oxford white. Ford did come out with a new color in 2016 that is more of a pearl white. As you can see, this one is more of just a normal white, very standard. The other one's a little more, it has a little shine to it, pearls, sparkles, and I think it's really nice. Overall, the car is really good. Look, I mean, the car is really small, but it's really good looking. It gives you that kind of a rally car look, but I really like the look of the car. But anyways, let me show you guys a little bit of the interior now. So walking around here, so as some of you may know, the Fiesta does come with a 6-speed manual transmission. This is the only way it comes. You can't get an automatic on this. So running really quickly through the interior of the Fiesta ST, I can tell you guys that it has relatively cheap material, but remember that this car does start at 21 grand. You can feel like as soon as you touch it and as soon as you see it, you can just tell that the material is not exactly luxury. A lot of the controls over here on the door are very plasticky. You got aluminum over here, for example. Big difference between the normal base model Fiestas and the STs is not that big. Pretty much the same interior, just a little, some accents here and there. You got the ST logo right there. Nothing really special. Like I said, this car comes with the 6-speed manual transmission. You can't get those in any other. This is the only option you can get. For the packages that Ford offers for this car are the ST1 and ST2. This is the ST1 that comes with the standard seats and no sunroof, no navigation, but other than that, you have everything else as well. Stuff like ambient lighting, you have lights over down there, down up here in the cup holders, as well as down here, and in the back seats you have some lights as well. So let's go ahead and start the car on so that you can see a little bit about the software that it uses. So as you can see, as soon as you turn the car on, you're gonna get the screen. I have the My Ford. The new models are coming out with Sync 2 and Sync 3, which, if I'm not mistaken, which are advanced and made by Ford. This one was actually made by Microsoft. So it's a really complete package. You got little options like your phone, Bluetooth for your media, your music, whatever and then you got your settings with the date and the time and all that. The dash is really standard. All you have is your revometer and your speedometer, and that's pretty much it. You get some information like your average miles per gallon, average miles per hour, how many miles the car has, your fuel gauge, and that's about it. Like I said, it's a really standard car. It is push start, so all you have to do is have the key fob in your pocket and you're good to go. A couple more things to tell you guys about the Fiesta ST. It is a very small car, so don't expect really tall people to fit in the back or anything like that, because legroom, at least if your passenger isn't huge, legroom isn't that great. But other than that, the car is great. So this was just a little overview of the interior as well as the exterior before we go to the road, and I talked to you guys a little bit about what it is to own this car and what it is to drive it every day. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, here we are inside the Fiesta. We're about to drive it. So a couple things I want to mention before anything. If you've seen reviews of this car before, you know that this car is extremely fun. People mostly describe it as almost a go-kart feel when you're on the street, which is really accurate because you can actually push this thing to its limits without having to worry that you're gonna get, you know, that the car is gonna make a bad move on you and that you're gonna crash or something like that, because it's not a car that's scary at all to drive. It's actually a really fun car, a car that really puts a smile on your face, but doesn't at any moment have I been scared of driving this thing. Not really. I've never been, you know, I've never had it spin out on me or anything like that. So it's really a car that's really composed on the streets. Running through the specs real quick, it is a 1.6 liter EcoBoost. That means it's the turbocharged. It's a car that produces 197 horsepower to the crank, so it should be doing about 165, 170 approximate to the wheels. It's a really torquey car. It's 202 pound-feet of torque, so it's a torquey car, but that's thanks to the boost, of course. Ford does apply this technology that they came out with, which is called overboost. So basically what it does is, first of all, in first gear and second gear, torque is limited, you know, for wheel spin and those kind of matters. But then in third gear, every time you know, put the pedal to the metal or go flat foot on the car, you get instant boost. So it's pretty much all the boost you're gonna get. So you're getting about 15 seconds of just continuous boost and complete boost. But like I said, this car's most of the power is in the mid-range and low range. On the high range power, it does start dying out, which is the sad part about the car. And a lot of people do notice it when they drive it. The car does really good off the line. For example, the 0 to 60 on paper, you know, it's about 7 seconds, 6.9 seconds to 7 seconds, which is not a big difference actually from its bigger brother, the Focus ST, because the Focus ST does 6.2 seconds. So this car is actually peppy, but for 21 grand, you're getting a bang for the buck, right? So it's not a car that's gonna take on Camaro SS's or Mustang GT or anything like that, but it's definitely a car that will keep up through traffic. If you're, let's say, if you're weaving through traffic, if you find yourself in a situation where you actually need the power is gonna be there so you can put it down. What other things I can say about the car? Some bad things about the car. Bad things about the car is maybe that the car is really small. So compared to the Focus, if you drive both like back to back, you're gonna notice that the Focus is a lot more car. It's a lot bigger. It's heavier. This car does weigh 2,700 pounds, while the Focus weighs around 3,200 pounds. So it's a big difference in weight. That's what makes the Fiesta so special. Other than that, really cons, I don't really have anything against the car. I like the size. I don't really mind the size. If you're a big person, you might as well prefer having the Focus. But for a person like me, which I'm not too big, but not too small either, I think I fit perfectly in the standard seats, and I really have no problem driving this car everywhere I go. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn onto this straight and push it a little bit so you guys can hear and tell you guys a little bit of what it's like to floor this car. Coming onto the straight, shifting right before the red line. We just hit 80 right there. Took a little bit, not too bad for a small car like this one, but definitely fun. Like, it definitely likes to go. So I totally got interrupted because my mom called me, but it's okay. Anyways. So going back to the car, just to go ahead and conclude, should you buy a Fiesta ST? I would definitely recommend the Fiesta ST as a car, as long as it fits what you're looking for in a car. So if it's a car you're looking to drive and have a lot of fun, but you don't have, like, say, family, for example, because you're not really going to fit, you know, your kids if you're taking them to soccer practice in the back. It's not a car for that. If you're looking for a car that's going to be, you know, under a budget and something that's going to be really fun to drive on the streets, and you're never going to be bored enough and you're always going to want to go drive it, this is definitely the car for you. Now, if you're a person that's a little too big, you know, you're a little more on the bigger side, and a person who wants a more practical car where you can fit a lot of stuff, it depends on your, you know, your job line and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend looking into the Focus ST. Now, the Focus ST is a little different. The formula is different. I'll be reviewing maybe one soon, so you guys can check that out. But should you buy a Fiesta ST? Most definitely yes, as long as it fits all your needs for a car. Because I promise you, when you start driving it, you won't be disappointed and you'll have so much fun with it. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a share, like, subscribe also. Cool things to come. I'm gonna tell you guys this little sneak peek. I'm also gonna have a review on a Focus ST, and then a Focus ST, a 2013 That's a stage 3 with on E30 and a stratified flash tune. So that's going to be really interesting to watch also. So those reviews are coming. Thank you guys for watching again. I really appreciate the support. Leave a like I said, subscribe, remember to share with your friends, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Peace.